According to Psalm 6, verse 19, it says, "Blessed be the Lord who daily loads us with benefits." What if it's true that God does load us with benefits every morning? What if it's true and we just aren't seeing them? And the reason for not seeing those benefits is quite simple. It all starts in Genesis, when God put the first man and the first woman in the Bible. Do you know what he did in the garden? He put them in the midst of all manner of trees, fruit trees. He put them in the midst of all manner of fruit trees. But guess what they did? They focused on what they didn't have, because of all the trees that were in the garden. God told them, "You shall eat of every fruit of every herb in this garden, except the tree in the middle of the garden." And guess what? Guess how they had to get to the middle of the garden? They had to pass through all these fruit trees, which they were allowed to eat, for them to get to the middle of the garden. And who knows, they might have been ignoring all the fruit trees that they were looking at. They were ignoring them and went straight to the middle of the garden to look at what they didn't have. Do you get it? Therefore, this is why this verse is very important to me this morning. Blessed be the Lord who daily loads me with benefits, who daily loads us with benefits. It is a very important verse to me because it reminds me to say there are certain benefits which I may not consider as benefits, but they really are benefits, such as waking up in the morning. It may not look like a benefit to some people, but guess what it is? It's not everyone who woke up this morning who went to sleep last night. Or let me put it this way, it's not everyone who went to sleep last night who's been able to wake up this morning. And also, it's not everyone who has opened their eyes this morning who is able to see. Therefore, sight is a benefit that God has given me today. Life is a benefit that God has given me today. Therefore, as His child, I should be looking at what God has given me and I should be grateful. Because let us face it, how many of you, if you give a present to someone, they receive it and they don't say anything at all? How many of you go out there and look for another present to give them? Yeah? Do you, if you give a present to someone and they receive it and don't acknowledge, do you again go back to, is it Walmart or Target, and get another present yet to give them? Just in case they received it and forgot to thank you, maybe this time around they will thank you. Is that what you do? Many of us don't. Mostly, if you give a present to somebody, they do not acknowledge it. That's the end. You won't even give them any other present. What if that is what we are doing to our God? He daily loads us. What if that is what we are doing with our God? He daily loads us with benefit, but we are busy ignoring the benefits that He's loading us with, and we are busy looking at what we don't have in our lives and complaining about all those things that we don't have. Brethren, loves, let us be grateful for what it is that we have. For you to be able to do this effectively, try having a journal. This journal can be a little notebook that you can have with you at least every single morning when you wake up. Try by writing things that you are grateful for that morning. Those things can be big things or small things, depending on how you look at it. Can even be things that you're grateful for. Say, if you're grateful for your family, you write, "I'm grateful for my family today." If you're grateful that you have woken up, write in the journal, "I'm grateful that I have woken up." If you're grateful for your job, your career, your business, Write those things down that you're grateful for those things. It may look a bit difficult at the beginning, but if you continue, it will be easier with time, and you get to see and discover even more things that you're grateful for. Guess what? Whatever it is that you focus on expands. Therefore, if you focus on what it is that you have, you tend to see even more of it. More of it will expand in your life. Okay? More of it will expand in your life. Therefore, if you're grateful, guess what will happen? The same things that you're grateful for will even be multiplied in your life. Focusing on what you don't want will just make those things even more. And I feel in life most of the times, just like Adam and Eve, who were in the garden, and they were focused, fixated on the one tree that they couldn't eat the fruits from, forgetting all the other trees.